Good morning. I thought I would do a what I eat in a day second trimester edition. I'm having a bit of a slow start this morning, so I'm trying to crack on with breakfast. But yeah, I've always eaten quite a healthy diet anyway, but I've made some little changes during pregnancy. So I'm trying to eat more dairy products for the calcium, so like the milk, cheeses, yogurt, for example. And I'm also trying to get more protein in as well. So like just seeds, nuts, different meats, eggs, things like that. Just for the baby, for her to be growing healthily, hopefully. So yeah, and like I said before, pregnancy, I was quite healthy anyway. I was always getting my 5 a day in, so I've just kept up with that as well, where possible. Of course, I have like days where I don't get that in, but that's fine. It's all about balance. So yeah, I don't know what time it is. It's a bit of a slow morning. We had a busy weekend. We had a wedding on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we went out for a picnic in the forest with Murat's family. So yeah, I feel quite tired and I'm going quite slow this morning. But yeah, so normally I make a separate breakfast for Murat and I. He doesn't eat a lot of the things that I like to eat. So for example, porridge. I've got porridge today, and this is the Quaker Oats one, which I really like. Yeah, he doesn't like porridge, so I'm going to do him something different. But for myself, this is what I have. And I don't ever measure this. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I just judge it by eye and hope for the best. So, and I'm making this with milk. I know you can make it with water. I've always just preferred it with milk. And it's good because that is more calcium for my baby. So I'll put that on the stove. Okay, now Murat's. For Murat's breakfast, he's just got kavurma. This is like beef chunks. It's pre-cooked, lasts quite a while. So yeah, he's got beef chunks, and then I'm gonna mix that with 2 eggs, a little bit of salt and pepper. It's really nice. I sometimes have that as well, but I'm just not fancying that this morning. So I'm going to have porridge instead. So this is my breakfast, right about done. I like mine quite runny, so that's mine. This is Murat's breakfast. And then on the table we just have some honey, olives, jam, and this is feta cheese, and Murat's going to run out and get some bread. So yeah, that is breakfast. Oh yeah, I'll have my topping. So first I'm going to add my pumpkin seeds for the protein, and then I'm going to go in with some raisins. Okay, and that is my breakfast done. It's porridge made with milk, and then the topping is pumpkin seeds and raisins. It's about 2 hours later, so I finished my porridge, my breakfast. Then I've had a bit of a busy morning, so I've put a wash on, put the dishwasher on, and I had to go to the supermarket just to pick up a few bits. Yeah, so it's about 2 hours later, and I'm sitting down to eat a nectarine, and then I have got a small latte here, and then some water. In pregnancy, it says to limit your caffeine, so I tend to let myself have 1 coffee a day or 2 cups of tea a day, just roughly. So yes, this is my coffee of the day. Alright, so it's coming up to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock? 1 o'clock. It's coming up to 1 o'clock. So I'm going to crack on with lunch now. So I'm making chicken and rice soup, and honestly, if there is anything you take from this video, let it be the soup. It is the best soup I've ever had. I love it. It's my favourite. It's Murat's favourite. Murat's family love it. So yeah, if you take anything from it, let it be this soup. Yeah, I was planning on making it on Friday, so I already prepped all of the vegetables for it. But then like, I can't even remember what happened, like what we were doing. But we were out Friday and then we had the wedding Saturday, and then Sunday we went for a picnic instead. And so the stuff was just sat in the fridge. So I've already prepped everything, so it should go by quite quickly. I've got 1 onion and 6 cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna fry those up in the pan now. Okay, so you're gonna need 1 onion, 6 cloves of garlic, just dice the onion, and then I use a garlic crusher. You're gonna fry that in the pan, and then I've already prepped this. I've cut up 2 carrots, 1 courgette, and about 4 stems of celery. So you want to cut that as well. But yeah, I'm going to add this to the pan now. Let me take the garlic out so I can crush that. Oh, by the way, I'm using a pressure cooker, by the way. So whilst the onion and garlic is frying in the pan, I'm going to cook some rice. I'm going to cook about 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just going to wash it first and then cook it. Okay, so I've got this, which is nearly a full cup to be honest. But I'm just going to wash that and leave that to soak for a little bit. And then I am also going to boil some water in the teapot, because later on we're going to use chicken stock. So I'll need some hot water. So one thing I am trying to focus on during this pregnancy is putting on some weight. And I know they say like don't eat for 2, you don't need to put on weight during pregnancy and things. But before I got pregnant, I was a little bit underweight. Just that's what my BMI said, and I know like BMI is kind of, I don't know, they say it's not the most accurate thing now. But yeah, I did lose a little bit of weight when I was working, just with like stress and things. And then I'm someone that like, it doesn't matter how much I eat, I just can't seem to put on weight, and like, I don't know, like, I just find it really, really difficult. I eat a normal amount, but it seems like my body just burns it. I don't really know why. But yeah, so it's something I've been trying to do. So I make sure every day I'm getting my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then like I'll snack on some fruit and things throughout the day as well. But yeah, that's basically what my aim is in this pregnancy. I've like increased my dairy, increased my protein a little bit, and then just trying to keep on top of like eating throughout the day to make sure. But yeah, baby's all normal, baby is perfect size, so there's nothing to worry about, but it's just like a personal goal of mine. Let me check on this onion. Okay, so the onion is ready basically. So I'm going to add the courgette, celery and carrots to the pan now. Oh, you know, before I add it, I figured I should just show you what size chunks I've got. So the courgette is like this, carrot kind of like halved I guess, and then the celery like this. So the vegetables are cooking, so I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper. You can add salt as well, but because I'm adding the chicken broth, it's got salt in it anyway, so I don't want to add too much. I always go with the mindset of you can always add more, you can't take away. So I'm just going to add the black pepper, I think that's enough. Okay, so I am going to do about a litre of chicken stock. So I've put 2 Kent chicken stock cubes in, and then I'm going to pour the boiling water in now. You know, I think I'm going to add a 1/3 chicken stock cube. So I'm just going to add a 1/3 one. So you want a litre of chicken stock, and then it depends what stock cube you're using, I guess, but I'm going to add a 1/3 one. Okay, so then just add your chicken stock to the pan. I just added a little more water to mine just because there's a minimum line on the pressure cooker and 1 litre didn't quite reach it, so I've just added probably about, how much was that, 250 ml more. But yeah, 1 litre. It depends on the size of your pressure cooker, I guess. Okay, and then you want to add 1 chicken breast, raw chicken breast. I'm putting 1.5 in just because it's quite a small chicken breast, so I've put 1.5. I'm just going to cut the fat off before I do that because I don't like fat on my chicken. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to add this to the pan and then shut my pressure cooker and cook it for about 15 minutes. The chicken is cooking in the pressure cooker. I'm going to boil the rice now. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So like I said, I was planning on making this on a Friday or a Saturday, I can't remember now. So I got like the chicken out of the freezer, put that in the fridge, and then when I didn't end up cooking it, the chicken, like I didn't want to risk it. It seems fine, but I didn't want to risk cooking the chicken when I'm pregnant, when it's been out of the freezer for a few days now. So the chicken breast that went in I bought today, that's why I went to the supermarket. And then the chicken that I defrosted like last week, I'm gonna actually just boil that, cut it up, and then give it to the street animals. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So I'm just gonna boil this rice up now, and then boil the chicken for the street animals, not for lunch. The rice is all cooked, so I've drained the water out of that, and then I have released the air from the pressure cooker because the chicken is cooked. So I'll show you how it looks. So this is how it should look when it's finished. You've just got the whole bits of chicken in there, and we're going to take those out and shred them. The vegetables all look like this. Okay, so I have my chicken, and to shred it I just hold the chicken with the knife, and then I kind of just pull apart the chicken like this, as you can see, and it comes off in little shreds like so. That's all shredded. And so yeah, just basically hold the chicken with the knife and then scrape the fork along the chicken. So the chicken is all shredded, so I'm just going to add that back to the pan now. So once you have added the shredded chicken back to the pan, take some parsley, I've already washed mine, and just pick off all of the leaves off of the stems, and then you're going to cut those into smaller pieces and add those to the pan as well. Okay, so you want to add the parsley to the pan now. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Not as easy as it looks. So that's the parsley added. Give it a bit of a stir. And then you want to add the juice of a whole lemon. So just cut your lemon in half, get the seeds out that you can see, the pips out that you can see. You can't really see many. So then just squeeze one whole lemon in. And then after that you just want to add in the cooked rice. So I'm going to add that and then I'll show you the finished result. Okay. Okay, and that is the chicken and rice soup. So I'm going to dish me and Marat a bowl up now, and we're going to have our lunch. Okay, so this is the finished product of the chicken and rice soup. Let's do a little taste test. That's so good. You know, I think it's the lemon juice that makes it as well. Like, oh, it's my favourite soup. Yeah. So if you're going to take anything, take the soup. I'm going to finish this now and then I will be back for dinner, and I'm just going to do like a really simple dinner because I feel like I've done enough today. I think I'm going to make, oh my god, I'm so hot, it's summer. I think I'm going to make pesto pasta. So normally I do it with spinach and tomatoes. The supermarket didn't have any spinach, so I bought rocket instead. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what the plan is for dinner, so I will see you then. It's coming up to 7 o'clock, so I'm just going to make dinner. But yeah, I'm preparing the pasta for the pesto pasta. And I thought I would show the pasta that I use, although it is in Turkish. But it's the whole wheat one. So I actually prefer the whole wheat pasta and it's healthier, so why not? So if you haven't tried whole wheat pasta, give it a go, because I think it tastes the same, if not better, and since it's healthier, you might as well. But yeah, so I've just measured out, I don't know if you can see that, just measured out 2 bowls of the pasta. And then, yeah, I'm going to put that to boil now. Whilst the pasta is boiling, I'm going to I'm going to cut up some cherry tomatoes, and I normally just either like half them or quarter them, depending on how big they are. So I'm going to quarter them this time. So just cut them so they're like this. And then I will cut the rocket up. I've already washed all of this, by the way. So all of the fruit and veg has been washed. Oh yeah, and I meant to say that both Marat and I went back for a second bowl of soup each. So we actually ate 2 bowls of that soup. It is our favourite, and Marat said to me, actually this soup isn't going to last 3 days, because I was hoping I could have it for lunch for the next 3 days. I don't think it's going to last that long, maybe 2 days if we're lucky. And then the rocket, which I don't actually normally like rocket, but I wanted a leafy green, and unfortunately they didn't have spinach, which is what I normally would put in with it. So I'm going to have to go with the rocket and hope that it tastes okay. But I'm not going to put much in because, yeah, I don't want to ruin it if it's not that nice. I'm actually going to cut that up. That's what I would do with spinach anyway. I would cut the spinach into small pieces. So I'm going to cut the rocket up as well. And I'm thinking the smaller I cut it, maybe the better, because when you get a big bit of rocket, I just think the flavour is so strong and bitter. I really don't like it. This is the amount I have done. So a lot of tomatoes, as we both love tomatoes. Not so much raw pesto sauce. Ready for when the pasta is finished cooking. I just drained the pasta, so now I'm going to add in the tomatoes, the rocket and the pesto, give it a mix, and then I will show you my dinner. And this is my dinner. So it's just whole wheat pasta, pesto, tomatoes and rocket. We just got back from feeding the street animals, so I'm going to end this vlog here. But if you like this vlog and you want to see more like mum-to-be content, kids activities, nursery tours, things like that, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!